What if I told you that you could make people agree with you, do what you want, and even see the world from your perspective, without them realizing it? Persuasion isn't just for salespeople, politicians, or master manipulators. It's a skill you can use every single day to win arguments, close deals, influence decisions, and even control social dynamics. In this video, I'm going to reveal 7 powerful persuasion techniques that are used by the most influential people in the world. And by the end, you'll know exactly how to apply them in conversations, business, relationships, and everyday life to get what you want. Let's begin. Part 1. The power of persuasion. Before we dive into the techniques, let's get one thing clear. Persuasion is not about forcing people to do things. It's about guiding their thoughts and decisions so they believe they arrived at the conclusion themselves. It's about influence, not control, and that's what makes it so powerful. Now let's break down 7 persuasion techniques that you can start using today. 1. The illusion of choice. Let them think it's their decision. One of the biggest mistakes people make when persuading is being too direct. People don't like being told what to do, but they do like feeling in control. So instead of forcing a decision, give them 2 options that both lead to what you want. Example: if you're trying to convince a friend to go out, don't ask, "Do you want to go out?" Ask, "Do you want to go to the Italian place or the new sushi spot?" Both options lead to the same outcome, but they feel like they're choosing. How to use this in daily life. Use it when negotiating plans, making requests, or closing deals. Frame your options in a way that always benefits you. 2. The power of silence. Make people reveal more. Most people are uncomfortable with silence, and when there's a pause in conversation, they'll try to fill it, often by revealing more information than they intended. Example: if you ask someone, "Why did you cancel our plans?" and they give a weak excuse, just stay silent and look at them. Most people will start talking more to justify themselves, and in doing so, they might expose the real reason. How to use this in daily life. Use silence in interviews, negotiations, and difficult conversations. Ask a question and let them talk themselves into your way of thinking. 3. The reciprocity principle. Give before you take. People are more likely to say yes to you if they feel like they owe you something. This is called reciprocity, a psychological principle that makes people want to return favors. Example: if you want a co-worker's help on a project, do something small for them first, like bringing them coffee or helping them with a task. When you ask for a favor later, they'll feel obligated to return it. How to use this in daily life. Give small favors or compliments before making a request. If someone refuses to help you, subtly remind them of what you've done for them. 4. The social proof effect. Show that others are doing it. People are more likely to do something if they see that others are doing it too. This is why businesses use testimonials, why nightclubs create long lines outside, and why influencers show limited stock to create urgency. Example: if you want to convince a group to pick a certain restaurant, don't just say, "It's good." Say, "Everyone has been raving about this place. It has amazing reviews." How to use this in daily life. Mention that others have already agreed to an idea. Use phrases like, "Most people prefer," or "This is really popular." 5. The commitment and consistency trick. Get small yeses first. Once people commit to something, even in a small way, they feel psychologically pressured to stay consistent with that choice. Example: if you want someone to help you move, first ask them for a tiny favor like helping you carry one small item. Once they say yes, it's much easier to get them to agree to the bigger request. How to use this in daily life. Start with small agreements before asking for something bigger. Get people to say yes to a small thing that aligns with your bigger goal. 6. The emotional trigger. Make people feel, not just think. Logic makes people think, but emotions make people act. If you want to persuade someone, don't just give facts. Make them feel something. Example: if you're trying to get a friend to save money, don't just say, "You should save more." Instead say, "Imagine being able to take that dream vacation whenever you want." How to use this in daily life. Use stories, vivid imagery, and emotional language. Get people to imagine the consequences or rewards of their decision. 7. The anchoring effect. Set the first number. When negotiating, the first number that's mentioned anchors the conversation. People tend to adjust around that first figure, even if it's extreme. Example: if you're negotiating a salary, start higher than what you actually want. If you say $80,000, your employer might negotiate down to $70,000. But if you had started with $70,000, you might end up with $60,000. How to use this in daily life. When negotiating, always set the first number. If someone else sets the anchor, reframe it by introducing a new reference point. Persuasion isn't about manipulation, it's about understanding psychology and guiding decisions in your favor. Now that you know these 7 techniques, you can start using them in daily conversations, negotiations, relationships, and business. Which technique are you going to try first? Comment below. Like and subscribe for more powerful psychology and persuasion tactics. Until next time, stay aware, stay persuasive.